We are going to be actually talking to Sheriff Torgerson, Kevin Torgerson. He's always so fascinating because he's out there. We interview him a lot here in the newscast.
We do. We hear from him frequently.
He's pretty great, though. You know him kind of off camera as well, right?
He's fantastic.
He is so fun. In fact, I set up an interview to talk to him to get to know the man behind the badge. Take a look. Okay, because you do such a great job serving our community every day. I decided I was going to serve you today, Sheriff.
This is awesome. Thank you so much.
So, you know, I thought it was kind of appropriate that you wanted to come to Dunkin' Donuts because, I mean, how cliche, right?
Well, I know. I don't mind building the stereotypes.
But I love it. It was great.
So it's okay with me.
But you don't like coffee.
No, I don't drink coffee.
So what was your beverage of choice? That's a good place to start.
This is a mango pineapple lemonade.
Did you know you always wanted to be in the department and work your way up to sheriff? Is that something you've always dreamed of?
That's another weird story. In high school, I was telling people I wanted to be a DNR, a game warden.
Oh, yeah.
I happened to meet an Owatonna police officer one day on his choosing as I was working a summer job, and I was leaving Owatonna a little too fast, and he decided to pull me over, and I got to sit in his car, and it was not necessarily an aha moment. That was kind of when I really decided
that's super
it's definitely where I want to go.
And we were talking about this a little bit earlier because your job has got to be so stressful. I mean, I can't even imagine. But I was asking you if you love what you do.
I do.
Yeah. And you were really, you're like, yes, I love it. What is it about it that you love so much?
Well, I just love everything of it. I mean, I love people. That's the first thing. This is a people job. Everything from the time when I first started my career up in Hennepin County, it's dealing with people. I worked in the jail up there in downtown Minneapolis. And, you know, quite a switch from that small town farm kid from Kenyon, Minnesota to go to downtown Minneapolis. And, you know, not necessarily a culture shock, but it was definitely
an adjustment.
And I just knew then that, you know, people in difficult situations are still people. And you just deal with them on a personal basis. And that's the way I've always looked at it throughout my whole career.
So your best day on the job?
My best day, you know, I had a lot of them. I had a lot of best days. But the best period of time in my life, in my career, besides being sheriff at this point, I mean, I've enjoyed every minute of the last 11 plus years. It was when I was a DARE officer, clearly, and doing school liaison work for about 6.5 years.
You and I did a couple of those together, I remember, way back in the day.
I just loved it. I still love going to those DARE graduations and the excitement the kids have and the parents and grandparents and friends have, in the sense that their kids now have some tools. Granted, they have to follow through with it, but I just, we've got some DARE training going on right now here at our training center, and that's what I told the DARE officers, that this part of your life, of your career, is going to last well beyond the time that you are teaching.
So what would people be most surprised to know about you behind the badge? Anything that, you know, that you enjoy doing?
No, but not everyone knows. I've done acting, you know, amateur, obviously.
Yeah, where?
Which we did in high school. Every one of us was in shows in high school, from Hello Dolly to Oklahoma and such. But,
anything locally?
Yeah, Stewartville Community Theater for many, many, many years.
Stop it. Is that where you guys live, is Stewartville now?
Yeah, I love the creative part of it. I love the process that's involved in building something from the ground up. Breaking down those barriers, at least for our profession, is something I tell all our new people. I want you to go out and volunteer. I tell them the stories of the shows, the acting and stuff, and people, I'd come in t-shirt and jeans. If we can break out and do those things and break down that barrier and show everyone that, hey, we're part of this community,
human,
just like anybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you would think a sheriff and acting. You don't. I mean, that's kind of
not normal.
You know, 10 degrees of separation, right? But it's so fantastic because that's what makes you you. You know. So, okay, this one might embarrass you a little bit, but tell me about your first kiss.
Oh golly, you didn't tell me these questions.
That's my plan.
Well, it's my wife, thankfully.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
In college, yeah.
That was your
Yeah,
first kiss?
yeah.
You didn't sneak one off during like nap
No,
time in
no,
kindergarten?
No.
Oh my
never,
gosh.
No, not that I remember.
Well, it must have been a doozy because
I
you ended up
flushed
marrying
it out
her.
of my brain.
Yeah.
No, it was in college, yeah.
Ah.
And I knew she was the one.
Isn't that awesome? Well, I just want to thank you so much for taking the time to come do this with us today.
Yeah, my
and
pleasure.
thank you for your service,
Oh, you're welcome.
Sheriff. You are remarkable. We are blessed as a community to have
Well,
you.
I appreciate that. And like I always tell people, you are worth it.
Oh, he's just so great. How do you
He
know
is.
him?
Very well, I've been around for what?
Yeah, we all have.
23 years,
Right.
23 years
Yeah.
down in Rochester, and then having gotten to know him when he was in charge of the Emergency Operations Center,
Right.
as his job was that before he was sheriff. And then I was invited to speak to the DARE graduation years ago, and what I was really amazed by with Kevin is that how amazing he was with all the students, all the
Yeah.
graduates. He was so positive, so uplifting, and he delivered such an amazing message
Yeah.
for them and really got them all fired up.
And he connects with them on a level that, otherwise might be intimidating, but he was just
Yeah.
right there, right down on their level and just communicating with them as if you were another student.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Great guy. But listen, we're not done talking with him tomorrow. It's going to be really fun. I have a rapid word fire going on with him tomorrow.